Welcome to this fabric tutorial. Today we're going to talk about group components and the mix window. The group component controls the volume and pitch properties of all the sounds in its hierarchy. It groups all the audio sources present as a child component under one fader that offsets pitch and volume. First, we need to import the Fabric Manager and Event Manager. We can do that in the Fabric top menu, clicking on Fabric Manager. We then create a group component that will contain different audio assets. It's possible to add a volume meter to your group fader in the mixer window by adding a volume meter component in your group component window. In Fabric, it is possible to save our components as XML. We can then load them directly as a child component. Within our audio hierarchy, we can create several group parent components. Let's call them SFX, Music, and A&B for ambience. They each contain a different component type. SFX has a random component that will play the audio files contained within in a random order. Music has a sequence component which will play all the files contained within in a predefined order. And A&B has a blend component. All of its audio files will be played at the same time with a separate volume control for each in the parent directory. We then need to create the events that trigger the different elements. We go to the top of our audio hierarchy, and in the event manager we create 3 events: SFX, Music, and AMB. Then we create the event triggers. Click on Add Component, Fabric, Events, Event Trigger. We need to set up the proper event triggers and listeners to start up each element at level start. We can manage our events easily with the Event Editor window. Select the desired event and drop the component in the red area in order to create an event listener. By going to Window, Fabric, Mixer, we are able to see the faders that represent each group component that we have created. That way, you can easily offset the volume of the sources contained in each group, as well as their pitch, while you are testing the game. The mute and solo buttons make it easier to focus on one group or another. You can also have subgroups inside your group components and have different faders to control both groups and subgroups independently. And that brings us to the end of the Group Component and Mix Window tutorial. For more information and tutorial videos, please visit tasman-audio.co.uk.